Jenna is the new head of household, but could the Lindor Sampler change the course of the game? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven. It's day 16 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Jenna is the head of household. Who will she nominate for eviction? We'll find out tomorrow. And what will happen in the Lindor Sampler? We'll find out shortly. But first, I have a lot of notes today, so I'm going to try not to ramble on too much because a lot happened yesterday. It was very, very exciting, and so let's get into it. So, first of all, the Pulse. This is normally, I introduced this last week. It was supposed to be on Wednesdays, and I completely forgot. So I'm going to move Jenna's HOH room reveal to tomorrow, and we're going to do the Pulse now. So last week I was looking for Jonah. Turns out nobody's heard from Jonah since Hanukkah, so we're going to assume that the menorah flipped over and burnt his house down, and he's dead. Next, this week, we are looking for Chad. So Chad was on seasons 1, 3, and 5. And I would say had his best showing by far in season 5, even though his placement in 1 was better. But season 5, he had his best showing. And he's always been an active member of the Big Brother Cheesecake community. And last season, I brought him and Charlene into the house to cause chaos. And, Charlene came in and was like, "Hi, I'm anti-vax, look at me." And Chad wasn't there to call her an old fat cow. And so it just wasn't funny without Chad. But I don't know. So I don't know where he is. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I was just waiting at a red light in my car, and he just turns from the other street into the traffic, and I'm like, "Oh, there goes Chad." That's how boring my dreams are. I just pass by somebody in a car. I'm clearly on too many drugs based on my dreams being so boring. But yeah, so if especially if you're a Brampton Transit person, let me know what the hell happened to Chad. Message him, go to his house. Get a restraining order or something, or, file a police report, and then they'll go to his house and arrest him. Do something. But let's figure out where Chad is. Okay, next up, happy birthday to Nick from season 4. He finished in 3rd place in season 4. It is his birthday. It was just Rob's birthday like a week ago, and he finished in 3rd in season 2. So clearly Gemini is a 3rd place kind of thing. And yeah, so here's a picture of Nick. So what we're all wondering is, we all know that Nick is hot, duh. We know that his partner is hot, duh. We know his dog is cute, duh. But what everybody wants to know is, who's that 3rd guy on the right? And is he single? And is he looking for a game show host, a tall, addicted to food and Arby's game show host, who's, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, let's face it, a psychotic nut job most of the time. We all need to know. So, Nick, let me know. Okay. So, yeah, and Nick, I hope you had a fantastic birthday. I mean that, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, you were in the middle of season 4, killing it, and we're, let's face it, 1 HOH away from winning. Like myself and Backyard Big Brother, and like a lot of 3rd place finishers, that's a very Janelle thing to do, to, be the jury threat and then end up 3rd. But yeah, we all love you. Okay, I forgot as well yesterday. I was rushing through yesterday because of the HOH comp. I needed to get it filmed before we started. And I will say, before I forget, the HOH comp, everybody said the questions were really hard. And yes, they're correct. They were challenging, but I was impressed that after Rayanne and Bridget dropped by getting wrong answers, every single answer after that, which would be 11 answers, were all correct. You guys got 11 in a row correct. So that was very, very impressive. I'm happy. And I think it overall was a success. I actually really liked, it's the first time I've ever seen or done it. I liked people leaving the call so the squares got bigger as it got more suspenseful, but that's just me. So yeah, I forgot to mention the number of active alliance chats. Week 1, there were 7. Week 2, there were 7. But they were not the exact same 7. At least one disintegrated and at least one new one was formed. We're sitting at 7. I don't think there's more, but I will give a 24-hour grace period. If you happen to be in an alliance or 3-person chat of 3 or more people, you know I'm supposed to be included. There will be no penalty if in the next 24 hours you add me into it. I don't think there's any underground ones that I don't know of, but if there are and you don't tell me and somebody on your team is a rat and when they get evicted they send me the entire history of that group chat, you're not going to like sitting out of every HOH until the Final Four. So just a thought. I don't think there are any, but in case there are, you have 24 hours, no penalty, to add me into your alliance chat. Okay, so unfortunately, the next piece of news is bad. Steven, the winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 6, has tested positive for COVID. So he joins, Brazil, and I'm actually not sure if, you know what, I think Brazil is the only other winner to have had COVID. So Steven joins Brazil as the 2 COVID-infected winners. But he sent me a message. He says, "Hey guys, it's me, Steven. If anyone wants me to spit in their mouth to get 5 days off work in 5 to 7 days, my DMs are open." Let's get on now to... Okay, so also Joanne messaged me back because I talked about mayo. I don't even remember why. What did I... Oh, that she told me to put mayo on pizza? No, there was something about mayo. I can't remember. Oh, the lobster grilled cheese, I think? I don't know. Somewhere mayo came up. But she says, for the record, I hate mayo. When having tuna salad sandwiches or making potato macaroni salad or even coleslaw, I use either poppy seed or ranch dressing. And, you know... Joanne, sorry, but mayo is amazing. I love it in tuna salad or egg salad. I'm not really a macaroni or potato salad person, but you know I like it in that too. To use poppy seed or ranch dressing in a tuna salad, I'm judging you a little, but to each their own. I will admit that with tuna and egg salads, I generally prefer lighter mayo, so it's not like sloppy or like a soup or like a swimming pool. I generally prefer drier, but I still love the mayo. And my favorite is Subway tuna. I don't care what anybody says. I love Subway tuna. This is how neurotic I am for Nick's, friend he's going to set me up with. Every Friday since 2014, January 2014, so 8.5 years now, unless I'm on vacation, every single Friday I've gotten tuna sub from Subway. Yep. Because January of 2014 is when I first started getting weekends off at Brampton Transit. And it just became a tradition that on Fridays I would get tuna from Subway. So yeah. Oh, but actually that's not totally true because then I started rotating. I put pizza sub into every 4th Friday I would mix it up just to get pizza. And I would also get egg salad as well while they had it. So it's not totally true. But every Friday I get Subway. Okay. That's it for Joanne. Let's move on to the Willy Wonka vote. This one was interesting. So, week 1, 8 house guests voted for Willy Wonka. 8 viewers voted for Willy Wonka, because anybody can vote, assuming they are a viewer. Week 2, that went up to 24. And week 3, 27. Wow. I continue to grow the viewer base. I'm very, very happy about this. Finally, people are starting to realize that Big Brother Cheesecake isn't some rinky-dink org that Karen, said. Karen said that she loves Big Brother Cheesecake the most because it's just random. No, that wasn't the word she used. Oh, she said it's the most unconventional org she's played. And that's true, but it's... I think this cast especially, and even last season in All-Stars proves that when people are here, they're playing to win. And a lot of the house guests, obviously not Shawnee and RJ, but a lot of the house guests are taking it very seriously. So, very happy about that. I'm very happy 27 people voted. Willy Wonka has been notified, and that person has until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to privately message me the name of a third nominee and a reason why. Also, assuming Michael doesn't somehow win safety, Jenna, you must send me the name of the one person you are nominating for eviction with a reason why by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Okay, last but not least, before we get to what's going to be a very interesting Lindor Sampler, I see something else is open. Oh, that's not that. Tom apparently went to the zoo, and he spotted some geese and some bees, and he took some video for it, and of course narrated, and Nicole is going to love this. So here is Tom at the zoo.
Good turtle bait pup. Here's some mama geese, Canadian geese, and their babies. Get too close because it might attack. Don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Where are you going? There's no water that way. Live on location at the Land of Bee Honey Farm. Your own Vernon, come and visit us. The bees are buzzing.
Geese have a different one. It's called something else. Where do you think that they were from? I'll just take this to
I love it. I love Tom. He's the gift that just keeps on giving, and I hope we get more hilarious videos. But yeah. So I wonder if any of those geese are related to Tom and Curtis, since Canada is that small that animals can sometimes be related to humans, since there's not that many of us. Okay, so before we get to the Lindor Sampler, one last thing, and then I think I believe I'm all caught up. There were 4 wedges remaining on the wheel, and I did say that in the stats that were sent to the house guests. And also, Jenna, I forgot to mention yesterday, you won the green color set Pacific Avenue, North Carolina Avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue, which will be used in a future Monopoly-themed Golden Power Veto competition. There were 4 wedges on the wheel. I had 2 house guests send in videos for 2 wedges each, and here they are.
So, this is my favorite cookie. It's from a local bake shop in Queens here called Chip City. This is their chocolate chip cookie. Look how massive that is. And see, I love it so much I couldn't even wait to get a bite out of this. But since I have one and it's a nice, yummy, cakey cookie, I'm gonna take two bites for my spots on the wheel. So,
So, this is back at it again. Same kind of cookie, Reese's chocolate chip cookie. And again, I'm a peanut butter baby, so I like my peanut butter cookies with the chocolates. So I'm gonna take one. Oh, I have to for what? I'm gonna hit 2. Thank you.
So Jenna has added 2 wedges to the 2 she already had. She now has 4. Michael adds 2 to the 2 he already had. He has 4. So, this is it. And also, very interesting, Owen had the peekaboo power, which allowed him, for the first time ever in Big Brother Cheesecake history, to peek at one of the Lindors, or one of the Pocky Pucks, Shells, Jello Shots, whatever it was in previous seasons. And I suspect Owen told at least one person. And once you tell one person, that means half to all of the house guests know, because of the 9 Lindors left, only 3 different ones were chosen, and one of them was chosen 6 times. So I have a feeling there's some discussion over what Owen peaked at. I could be wrong, but that's just my hunch. Okay, is everybody ready? Here we go. I get to eat a Lindor now. Oh, also, Sorry, McDonald's has a Kit Kat McFlurry now, in Canada at least. So if any of you Canadians can try the Kit Kat McFlurry, let me know if it's good or not. That would be great, because that way I don't have to waste my money or calories if it's not good. And also Arby's has Rhonda is going to try, thank you Rhonda, season 6, she's going to try the Arby's, what the heck was it called? 3 cheese, I'm opening it up. 3 cheese, I want to make sure I get this right, stand by. 3 cheese and bacon sandwich. It is Swiss cheese, shredded cheddar, and Parmesan, peppercorn, ranch sauce on top of sliced roast beef and bacon. 3 cheeses, 2 meats, 1 sandwich. So Rhonda's going to let me know how that is. If it's really good, I'm going to get it. But either way, I'm getting Arby's on Sunday. Okay, now let's get to the Lindor Sampler. Okay, let's quickly review the wheel. So, we have, I'm going to try and do this the way I like it. We have Owen, Michael, Jenna, and Brooke each have 4 wedges. The 1 original and the 3 they added. So they each have 4 out of 24, which if you do the math, lowest common denominator, grade 5 math, 4 out of 24 means they each have a 1 in 6 chance. Those 4 people have a 1 in 6 chance of being landed on. That's Jenna, Owen, Brooke, Michael. Javier has 2. Everybody else has 1. So here we have Owens. There's a Javier, one of his 2. Jenna, she has more coming. Then we have 3 Brooke out of her 4. Brown means it's the original one, so that's Tom's original one he was given. There's Jenna's 2 more. I put Michael's around Owen here, so it's kind of like they're having, like, Michael has twins and they're having a threesome where Owen gets to be the top and the bottom. N is Kennedy, K Kilby. These are all the original ones. Jenna's original, Javier. Callum has a spot, Brooke's original, Bridget, and Rayanne. So the odds are obviously in the favor of the 4 who have 4 wedges, but here we go. I'm so excited. This is so exciting. So fucking exciting. Okay, here we go. Is everybody ready? Big spin. Good luck, everyone. And the wheel is landing on... We're in brown territory with Rayanne. Wow. 4 people had 4 wedges, and the wheel was like, thank you. And it lands on Rayanne. So... I know Owen and Brooke messaged me today. They're both like, this is my time. This is my time. Well, it's not your time. So, Rayanne, you have selected... And also, fun fact, you may have noticed in the cover photo that I changed Rayanne's photo. For some reason, I made her head so big. And I was like, why is her head so big? So I apologize, Rayanne. I fixed it. Your head is smaller now in the cover photo. Okay, Rayanne has selected mint. So, here we go. Rayanne has selected mint. This is so exciting. So freaking exciting. Okay. And... so fucking excited! Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, it's like Laura Sequin strapped a dildo on and is fucking me. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. It's like mint chocolate chip ice cream, but like premium and Swiss. And oh. It reminds me when McDonald's had the Aero Peppermint McFlurry. If you've ever had an Aero Peppermint McFlurry from McDonald's a long time ago, oh my god. Oh, so fucking good. Wow. Rayanne, that's one of my favorite Lindors, and you're damn right, that is good! So, Rayanne, and I'm really happy when I chose these at random that when I chose them at random that mint ended up being good, because I would have had a really hard time pretending this was bad. Okay, let's see what Rayanne's prize is. Rayanne, you have won a triple fast forward. The triple fast forward has only ever been offered in season 3, and nobody won it. So Rayanne, you are the first person in Big Brother Cheesecake history to win this. and I'm sure everybody knows what this is, just like Clyde's double fast forward, this triple fast forward gives you safety for 3 weeks. You get to fast forward yourself all the way to week 6. You cannot be nominated or evicted in weeks 3, 4, or 5. You get to fast forward 3 weeks. This is probably the best thing that you could possibly get. So, congratulations. With that said, who will Jenna nominate for eviction? Find out tomorrow on who will Willy Wonka nominate as the third nominee. Then Saturday, Brazil, Nicole, and RJ and I dish the dirt on everything that went on last week and their thoughts on the game. Sunday's the Golden Power Veto competition, which I have planned for so long, and it is so good. One of my favorites. I cannot wait. It's going to be amazing. Brand new. I love it. Monday, Golden Power Veto ceremony. Tuesday, the final 3 nominees play their case. And Wednesday is the next live eviction and head of household competition where another house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 7 house, get a tummy ache from eating too much chocolate, and lose their shot at the $700 cash prize. I'm Andrew Chefsik Moonves. Take care, and remember, cookie dough is the difference between putting Kit Kat Chunky in your mouth hole versus putting it somewhere else. Good night.